Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Look. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the whole ain't nobody hot as me. Searching for somebody hotter, why you even bother? Girl, I'm toasty where the oven be, and I keep the heat. There, nigga try and follow me. Back from the bank, catch a nigga in the kitchen, brains on the kitchen sink. I ain't playing with these niggas too deep in the game. Balls deep in your bitch, and I want that you don't claim. Girl, don't you lie to me. In the sea, mini fish, but baby, they piranhas. I don't need no drama or no teeth. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. If she don't suck, then she obviously not a freak. Probably not for the team. I'ma keep it honest, G. Prophesy the prophecy. Look, I am me. No one can relate how no one can compare. But you better know I put that hair one in that dairy, yeah. Like my pussy nice and sweet. Let me taste it, let me feast. Big dog, he gotta eat. On the west and out the east. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the whole ain't nobody hot as me. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the whole ain't nobody hot as me.
Ain't nobody hot as me. I'm the type to fit that cylinder in her isosceles. Shit, she probably fucking, but it's not for free. What's a CashApp? Bitch, you'll have a nigga pay your fee. Yeah, I can see just how you whine me. Pouring out of me is this misogyny is riding me. Pick apart the beat, pick apart the P. Like how the fuck you let them niggas feed your ass that riding me? Got these bitches salivating over me, holding back every temptress dictatorship of the ovaries. Notably said these niggas is white. They too controlling, be calling P like I'm calling power. Head in the rotary. Shit, if she don't fuck, then she not for me. Cop a plea or cop a feel, you still can't catch a nut from me. Shit, fuck her fresh about that poverty. Feed her anorexic, think she probably need the calories.
If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the whole ain't nobody hot as me. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the whole ain't nobody hot as me.
Lot of cash, lot of booze, lot of pills, lot of weed. Gotta smoke, I'ma keep snatching, grab, gotta eat, gotta beef. I'm a beast, ain't no beef. I'm a beast. Ain't no time for no beef. Light a fall, light a ski, light a spaz on a beat. I'm a crab in a barrel. I rock Gucci, fuck a barrel. I'm a crib. I'm a snitch. I'm a get you niggas hit. I'm a mark. I'm a slob. I'm a phony. I'm a fraud. I'm a fuck all on your broad. I'm a tell all of my dogs. I'm a rip. I'm a syrup. I'm not pissed. I'm the shit. I got bricks in my grip. I'm a stack to make some flip. See, I get it how I live. Run a day back to the crib. I'm a shaman with a deal. Only big bins with a steel. Only right bins, color kill. Only white friends, kids pill. When I fuck hoes, make it spill. Shot it from the shot, so I drill. Baby, eat tie, pay your bills. I'm a little hot, 2 drops in the eye. 2 teardrops, that's 2 in the thigh. I'm a dead man for the 1025. Lot of cash, lot of booze, lot of pills, lot of weed. Gotta smoke, I'm a cheese, snatch it, grab. Gotta eat, I'm a beast. Ain't no time for no beef. Light a fall, light a ski, light a spaz on a beat. Lot of cash, lot of booze, lot of pills, lot of weed. Gotta smoke, I'm a cheese, snatch it, grab. Gotta eat, I'm a beast. Ain't no time for no beef. Light a fall, light a ski, light a spaz on a beat.
7 bands ago, my nigga. Seven bands ago. Hey,
See, a lot of niggas giving praise to the 6 a weaker entity. Jehovah Witness, listen me, I'm about to pop my screw it into deep. See, I'm so fucking water fluent in my speech. Abomination, speak of poor nation, we got whoring in your sleep, or walking, talking free. Fucking Masterbeanies like the after key. The way that pressures me, see how you know I'm trapping? Because I'm rapping and I'm flipping these words like a bat. The devil's in the crafting, or the crapping, so he's thinking my shit with the captain. I'll pop this automatic. Pull up with the stick and blast. Looking at me, pray that my bullets made of plastic. Niggas asking why I fucking rap so spastic. See where I'm from? It's cutthroat, that's an eye for an eye. The rock's at the throne, that's a no-no. We'll make sure that you die. The morning sun only comes for the man who keeps it in his eye. I love this gun and aim that for the prism right between his eyes. I've been serving all my life, I chill when I'm supposed to reside. No Barcelona or fucking Dubai. I've been the king of the trap all my life. I started looking in his eyes when he died. He couldn't look in my face cause of pride. You seem defeated, it's all in your mind. Secure in the back just to fuck up the pride. Lot of cash, lot of booze, lot of pills, lot of weed. Gotta smoke, I'm a cheese, snatch it, grab. Gotta eat, I'm a beast. Ain't no time for no beef. Light a fall, light a ski, light a spaz on a beat. Lot of cash, lot of booze, lot of pills, lot of weed. Gotta smoke, I'm a cheese, snatch it, grab. Gotta eat, I'm a beast. Ain't no time for no beef. Light a fall, light a ski, light a spaz on a beat.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD coming at you live and direct. And today we have a very special topic. So we out here again, finna go in. Yeah, I mean, all right. Let's check it out. We got this 2 girls, 1 kitchen podcast that we are about to review. Let's see. Let me just get it pulled up. It's a whole bunch of Tatiana speaking on dating, and they're just off the mark, man. That's really what it is. They're off the mark. Okay. So we're gonna get into it. Let's go here. All right, I'm just gonna pull it up. Y'all know what we did last time. We broke down this podcast. And the girls are talking about relationships, whatnot. Okay. So y'all know what this is. It's standard. All right. Here we go. So this is 3 Girls, 1 Podcast, and they speak on toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity. Okay. So let's speak on toxic masculinity, because a lot of chicks try and throw this toxic masculinity thing out here, and they just say that for if a dude does something that they don't like. That's really what it is. Like, toxic masculinity is when a guy does something that you don't like. You know what I mean? Because the fact of the matter is, in life, you have unpleasant interactions with both genders, women and men. And this is my dog crying for some reason. But hush. This puppy is crying. But we have unpleasant interactions with both genders, okay? So obviously, if you run into a girl, most dudes are not, oh, it's toxic femininity. Like, bro, we're just like, okay, yeah, she's a dud. She was on this type of time. She was on this type of time. But when a girl gets finessed, she's like, oh, it's toxic masculinity, and tries to lump masculinity into this thing that is like toxic and needs to be excavated or eliminated in some type of sense. So like I said, they will use their own bad experiences with dudes that they put themselves in the situations to link with those dudes in the first place. And that's their way to, push off or remove the accountability from themselves. So anyways, we're going to get into it. I'm going to let this dog out too.
We're discussing a dating trend that I've seen a lot on TikTok lately, referencing feminine and masculine energy. Have you guys seen that trend?
I honestly haven't been using TikTok that much lately, so I have not. But now I want to get on because I love seeing the little trends and learning from TikTok, low-key.
A lot of people hate me for this.
So she's learning from TikTok. Not saying you can't learn from TikTok, but it's the first red flag.
But TikTok really has some great dating advice.
I'm like, yeah, TikTok is the worst when it comes to
I
learning.
use it for food, to be honest.
Yeah, for food and like travel. That's fun.
All right. So on TikTok, they're basically saying that harnessing and balancing your feminine and masculine energy will help you attract a partner. You may have heard of yin.
So when women talk about harnessing masculine and feminine energy, it's always a red flag, guys, because what you got to understand is that if a woman is harnessing her masculine energy in the context of a relationship at any moment, it's an L, bro. You know what I mean? You need to move on, because what she's trying to do is she's going to try and take control of the situation so that you're out here spending your last on her, right? She's not giving up all what she needs to do in the relationship. She's not putting in the effort. She's not putting in her all. She's not putting out, maybe. So they're talking about, countering their feminine and masculine energy. And when women talk about this, it's like one of these girls who are entrepreneurs or whatnot. And whether we looked at their Instagram last time, whether we want to call them entrepreneurs or not, whatever, you can say, okay, they started a little business. Basically, most of them are popping pussy. Okay. Most of them are popping pussy. It is what it is. Okay. So when a woman talks about balancing her masculine energy, she's talking about in a context of work. But the thing is, with these girls, their work is sex. They're fucking for the check. You know what I mean? Getting flued out, taking naked pictures, winning off of male lust. Okay. Winning off of male lust. So that's their stick. That's their gig. That's their get up. So it's like they're not even exhibiting, quote unquote, what you would call, I guess, masculine energy in their day-to-day life, because their whole line of work is about their beauty and getting fucked on camera, apparently, and taking, Instagram, slutty Instagram pictures.
And yang derived from Chinese philosophy dualism. The concept of yin and yang is finding the balance between two opposites. Going forward, we're going to use the word yang to define the masculine energy, and we're going to use the word yin to define the feminine energy in this episode. With that being said, let's navigate these turbulent waters and find our balance. Okay, I feel like this episode.
I'm not gonna lie, this podcast is super boring, so I'm gonna do what I can to lift it up. But let's get into it.
Episode is basically the TikTok trend, or if it was going to be a TikTok trend, say that you went to Joshua Tree and got high on shrooms without saying that you went to Joshua Tree and got high on shrooms. Like this episode.
What the fuck is she talking about? Guys, if you got a girl out here and she's getting high on shrooms, especially on her own or with her friends, bro, she is definitely for the streets. She's one of them free-spirited, let's just get high, let's just go with the flow type bitches. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that, bro. You don't want that. Obviously, you want a compliant woman, but when it comes to she's over here doing drugs, this and a third. See, this is my problem. When it came to the Cosby situation, we pretty much know what that was. You know what I mean? Like, real niggas know that when it came to the Cosby situation, everybody was fucked up. Niggas was fucking in the 70s. They was getting to it, whatever. And people come back at Cosby. He went through his own jail shit. He did his bid. He did his time. And then, ultimately the case got thrown out. This is what I'm talking about. When you got a girl who just be doing drugs, I don't even care if it's weed, bro. Like, I guarantee in the future, girls are going to be saying like, well, he gave me some weed and it made me really sleepy. And then we had sex and now I regretted it. Guys, I know y'all want to link up and gas up. I know y'all want to do that and shit like that. But I'm telling you, right now, it's not the best time to do that, especially during Corona, bro. It's not the best time to do that, man. I'm going to tell you what, if you're linking with these chicks, the gas, bro, in the future, they might say that you bunked the blunt. You did something to the blunt. You put some Advil in the blunt, or I don't know, some Adderall. You put something in the blunt that made her sleepy and hypersexual, and then she gave you the draws, bro. Like, that is how far it's going. Even though we know weed culture, even though we know smoke culture, people who smoke weed is about sharing the weed. Like, Pass the Doobie on the left-hand side, there's a song about sharing weed, okay? But the women are going to use it as a tool to get back at dudes who they feel like got one up on them, okay? So what y'all have to understand is linking to smoke is a no-go now. Linking to smoke is a no-go unless you got proof there was consensual. Maybe y'all go use the consent app, something like that. Bro, linking to smoke is a dead zone now, okay?
Episode, I feel so enlightened.
Let alone shrooms. Imagine if a girl said she had a bad trip of shrooms with you. Acid too, guys. Acid, Molly, Papa Molly, I'm sweating. Guys, all of these drugs are going to be considered date grape drugs. All of them. Okay? All of them. And I'm not saying this to scare you and tell you that you can't have fun. I'm saying this to make you guys aware, because I don't want you guys to end up getting finessed by these chicks because you came through and she said, hey, I got a couple tabs of acid. Let's do some acid. You came through. She talking about, hey, I got a ounce of shrooms. Let's do some shrooms. And then she get geeked up out of her mind. Y'all go on a trip. Y'all have a trip. Y'all start fucking. And then she start crying in the middle of y'all fucking. That's what girls who are on drugs do, bro. Papa Zan, she popping Percocets. Y'all start fucking. She start crying in the middle of you fucking, bro. Now what you gonna do? If you don't immediately pull out, you assaulted her.
Oh my god.
Do you not?
No.
No.
I feel the same.
You feel the same?
I'm just cracked out from my caffeine pill, so I'm ready.
Nice.
I am enlightened. So this weekend we did a last minute decision and went to Joshua Tree, a little girls trip, because this little girl over here had never done shrooms before, and she wanted
It was
to
my
try
first shrooms experience, and now I'm here on this podcast talking about yin and yang and Chinese philosophy.
Yeah, she's got fuzz on her sleeves.
I've got
now.
fuzz
She's all
on my
hippie and
sleeves.
shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we were holding crystals in our hand, but we actually always do.
I'm always
We
like
always
caressing
have
my
our
crystal.
crystals. Yeah. Today we have turquoise
and
lavender.
Do you want to explain why he gave you one of them that he gave you?
Witchcraft. Witchcraft, bro. So they're over here with the crystals, over here going to Joshua's Tree, getting high. doing the shrooms, making the enchantments. Guys, you can't make this up. This is the walking Jezebels, guys. Okay? You can't make this up. I gotta bring light. I gotta shed light on it, bro. I got to. Because you dudes are the same types of dudes who will wipe these up. Dude, if a girl is talking about crystals and magic and this, that, and the third, bro, she's into witchcraft. She into that voodoo shit, bro. She'll put a spell on you. That's the type of bitch that is, bro. Y'all got to understand that the Most High gave us, he gave us a way. He gave us a way to identify these types of chicks. She over here playing with crystals. She over here going to a mystical place, a mystical tree, doing shrooms. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying this is the type of woman that will get you caught up, bro. This is the type of woman who can jug and finesse you, bro. They're getting high. They're doing all this stuff, bro. All of their memories in. They're getting drunk. They're drinking. Alcoholics, drug addicts. They're gonna be the ones who are making the accusations in the future. 10, 20 years down the line, those are going to be the girls who are the ones who got high with you, the ones who did that. Those are going to be the girls, the freakiest ones too, the ones who let everybody run a train on them, the ones who was giving throat for an eighth of weed, the ones who was doing all that. Those are going to be the ones who are making the accusations.
Oh, so it was confirmed. I did have pink eye in both eyes. You might have seen last episode. It's finally getting better. Today's my best day by far. I'm hoping it's better by this weekend so I can eat ass again.
Hold on. What? Hold on. What? Did she just say eat ass? Like, seriously? Hold on.
It's finally getting better. Today's my best day by far.
That he gave you?
Oh, so it was confirmed. I did have pink eye in.
She had pink eye.
In both eyes. You might.
Eyes. How do you think this woman got pink eye, bro? How do you think this woman got pink eye? We're gonna look. Infectious forms of pink eye are highly contagious and are spread by direct contact with infected people. If someone has infectious pink eye, avoiding touching the eye and wash the hands frequently, particularly after applying medications to the eye. How do you think she got pink eye, bro? Okay. Like, she looks like she's clean, right? But now she coming around. She's sick all of a sudden. She got pink eye. She talking about eating ass. She talking about doing crystals.
Might have seen last episode. It's finally getting better. Today's my best day by far. I'm hoping it's better by this weekend so I can eat ass again. Okay, let's.
So she's talking about eating ass. When was this? April 5th. She had already broke up with her boyfriend. So now she's already back in the streets eating ass. I mean, this is how these women get down, bro. And this is why people talk about, a woman's sexual history, because, bro, I don't want no girl who ever ate ass. Me personally, I don't. I'm straight on that, bro. I'm straight on that, bro. Like, I don't want like no dude to be able to say, yo, the woman that you married ate my ass in 2021. Like, bro, what? What type of time are these chicks on, bro? Like, I'm really getting scared, bro. Like, I'm really throwed off about the shit. And I know she's a porn star, so you know what I mean? But that really throwed me.
Let's bounce into this episode. So you guys did some research on feminine and masculine energy.
Yeah.
Would you like to start?
Yo, shout out to my boy Alpha Zoe in the chat. He's active. He says these be the same girls, some guys go to the bar, meet, and will be kissing the same night. You all nasty
topic, Olivia?
niggas.
Yes. So obviously I don't really watch TikTok. So I've never heard of feminine or masculine energy, but I was really intrigued by
this woman said, I don't really watch TikTok, so I've never heard of feminine and masculine energy, as if feminine and masculine energy was created by TikTok. Like, people just started talking about feminine and masculine energy on TikTok. Like, I don't even know if these chicks be hearing themselves speak or if they even think about what they're finna say. Like, how have you not heard of feminine and masculine energy before TikTok? That is, but like I said, we've seen their Instagrams. Should I pull it up again? We've seen their Instagrams. So we know what type of woman they are.
Doing some research on it and kind of seeing that those are traits that people, like, you can, like how you said, it'll help you kind of discover yourself and help you learn things about others. And so we all have masculine and feminine energy in our bodies, but sometimes we have more of one of those.
Yeah, you actually did a test.
Yeah,
you sent the test to us and I didn't take it, but what did yours come out as?
So mine was feminine, which I was
really
a little thrown off because.
So this woman is shocked that she took a personality test and her results came back as feminine. Like, how is that shocking to you? Like, these women are just so off base. It's almost a crime that they're even trying to give advice.
Typically, so one of the energies is going to be the dominant, which obviously is the masculine. So I felt like that was more.
Bruh, of course you're feminine. Like, we've seen your Instagram. You're not the worst when it comes to showing body, yaddy, yaddy, but you're on that level.
For me, but whenever I took
like I said to you guys, any woman with over 100K Instagram followers is absolutely selling the pussy.
Quiz, I was feminine.
I would have guessed you were feminine, not
really?
Masculine.
I would have guessed you were feminine and not masculine. Really? Like, bruh, all of y'all are females. Of course, your personality trait, the personality test is gonna come up female. Of course.
Oh.
Whenever I briefly read I want to take the quiz. Also, I was asleep last night. But
so 2 out of 3 bitches didn't even take the quiz, the personality trait that they were supposed to take for the podcast.
When I briefly read the differences, yeah, I would definitely say more feminine than masculine.
Yeah, that's true. I think, because basically the feminine is someone who isn't afraid to express their feelings, their emotions. They're very in tune with their emotions.
You're really good at that.
Yeah, but so the masculine is more someone who is like a planner, has like a 10-step to their manifestation, likes to be in control of things.
Shout out to MNK Cheater. He says, wow, this level of observation by these women
is more of the dominant person, the protector. But I feel like I have both of those traits.
I think I'm exactly 50-50, to be honest.
Yeah.
So going back to the characteristics of your masculine energy, they can be defined by being more logical versus emotional, being strong mentally and physically.
Shout out to Alpha Zoe. He says the IG social media will tell you everything you need to know about her. Big facts.
That's what our society deems as masculine, being structured, driven, goal-oriented, protective.
Yeah, like you said, the logic, it's the clarity. So they know what needs to be done and how to achieve it, or in order to achieve something.
Yeah, so it's saying masculine energy is.
What do you think these girls are trying to achieve?
Being more logical in your thought process. Is it okay for men to also be emotional?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer it.
Yeah, if a man is.
They prefer it. They prefer that a man be emotional. Watch them lie straight to your face. Watch them lie straight to your face.
Too emotionless. I'm not gonna lie, it's a huge turnoff for me.
It's scary. Yeah, I like it when a guy shows emotion because one, it's just, I don't know why, it's kind of sexy because he trusts you and it just makes you bond and get closer. If you're in a situation to where a guy should be sad and he's acting normal, that's not cute. Trying to be the big bad guy.
Guys, you need to hold your masculine frame straight up. Like, I hear what they're saying. Oh, I don't like when he's trying to be hard when it's a sad moment. Like, it ain't like you got to be like, oh, like all on some attitude shit, bro. But you don't need to be reacting in no over emotional way, because you're gonna lose your shorty like that, bro. It is what it is. And these women might be talking all this like, oh, I love it when a guy shows emotions and this, that, and the third. But honestly, that's hella cap, because Lana Rhoades even left her boyfriend because he did some emotional BS. He basically sent her like a list of things he liked and disliked about her. Like, that's some female shit. Like, I'm gonna write in my journal some shit that I like and I dislike about you. Like, fuck out of here.
So my ex, he
No,
only cried
not
one
cute.
time while we dated, and it was in a really fucked up situation. It was like a horrible situation, but I remember seeing him crying, and I'm like, oh, he's finally crying.
Oh my God.
Because
Like,
he
yeah,
never did
he
it.
cries. Oh my God.
Wow, he cries. So
And how long after that did you break up with him?
yeah, it's definitely a turnoff if a man is too hyper masculine, or what's it called? Toxic masculinity.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And they're
Here we go. The buzzword, toxic masculinity. I'm telling you guys, when they say toxic masculinity, what they really mean, okay? What they really mean is anybody who does, any male who does something wrong to them is toxic masculinity. Like, so if they feel a certain type of way of how a guy did something, like let's say I walked down the street and Shorty was like coming the other way, and then I bumped her in the shoulder. Okay, a simple bump. A woman would call that toxic masculinity. Oh, he didn't apologize. He bumped me in the shoulder. Toxic masculinity. Like, no, that just means I'm an asshole. Okay, that's all it is. It's not toxic masculinity. Like, anybody can have that aura to where they're quote unquote toxic. If I go outside and I'm beefing with somebody and I go shoot them in the head, that's not toxic masculinity. That's a fucking murderer. Okay. So we have to like stop using these buzzwords in this and third.
stuck in their ways of trying to hide their emotions. That's really unattractive.
Yeah, I agree.
And unhealthy.
Not definitely like a man that would be a little of
But he still hit though. It's unhealthy. It's toxic masculinity, but he still hit.
the feminine energy, just because since I guess I have the feminine energy, and for feminine energy, it needs expression and creation, and without it, it dries out. So for me, I definitely want to have a significant other or a male that would have the creative mind and express their feelings, because that's something that I do. So I think I would get along with someone who has a feminine side that is not particularly fully a masculine, energetic person.
Yeah.
They love saying this, but they're literally going after rappers, athletes, ball players, etc. Like, Lana Rhoades took her and her friends to like box seats of who was it? It was either James Harden or Kevin Durant. I think it was James Harden. Something like, I don't know. But they went box seats with them. But y'all aren't going for masculine dudes. Like, y'all literally going for the most masculine dudes. It's hella cap.
I mean, I haven't taken the test. I'm going to assume I'm probably in the middle. I want to take it to see. I don't know. What would you say?
I think you're feminine.
I think, but
Yes, you are all feminine.
also when you read the masculine, a lot of it is my thought process and how I think and how I work as a person.
She actually is very logical versus emotional.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Cap.
very true. You do have like you're very organized. You're always like a planner. Like, you need this, this, and this done in order to do or to achieve this. So yeah, I think you do have more of the masculine. Now thinking about it. Makes
So
sense.
I'll take the test and see. But I forgot where I was going with that. Anyway, go on.
So although this TikTok trend is saying to stay in your essence of masculine or feminine, you can also be very out of balance by overdoing it. So when a man or a woman who is very masculine is aggressive, controlling, unsupportive, and those things can be derived from insecurities, having too much jealousy.
Here we go. Insecurities.
That is probably worse than being in your energy, being unbalanced in it.
Mhm.
Do you guys have any experience with that? Like, I know for me, when it comes to dating, if a man is too insecure,
insecure, another buzzword. When women are talking about, oh, he's insecure, it means that he is trying to, or basically, he probably told her, hey, it's not cool that you're posting butt naked pictures online. They'll call you insecure if you say that. Or, hey, you know what I'm saying? You be going out with your friends and getting fucked up and then, be getting dudes' numbers. I don't want you going out with your friends. Oh, he's insecure. They use it as a shaming tactic so that you can basically let go and let her do whatever she want to do in the relationship and just come back to you. That's what these women use insecure for. I mean, there's a reason why Lana Rhoades is an adult film actress, right? But now, I mean, I'm not saying she's posting conservatively on her Instagram, but it's not like most of these Insta thotties. Like, it's not like the explore page chicks where every picture's in a bikini. Like, this is her page now. This her page now. She got a few, like this one, bikini, whatever, but most of them are just like clothed, chill, and then like the bottom are not. So it's just like, you guys got to understand that, well, I guess it's definitely not conservative, but you get the point. She's not going as crazy as, like, if I go to the explore page, it's going to be ass everywhere, okay? So she even understands that guys don't like that. Even though they might be sliding in your DMs, whatnot, they don't like it for long-term commitment.
Too controlling, that can be a huge turn off. Yeah. Even worse than if they're too emotional and too feminine.
Honestly, what I've noticed is
Yo, shout out to Honor Mank. He says, hey, Tino, just stopping by. Good to see you still posting thumbnails looking good. Thanks, big dog.
Usually they're both. I don't know. I don't have that much experience, but when they're like insecure and have all those issues or whatever, normally they are kind of emotional, like overly emotional as well.
Really?
I only have one experience with it, and yeah, it was definitely very emotional, more feminine.
Can you share your experience with us? You don't have to say any names.
I'm like, first, last name.
Credit card number. I mean, just in ways that like I couldn't like post certain things. They didn't like when I did certain things. They're very insecure if I were to speak to members of the opposite sex.
Okay.
So she's a flirt. That's what she's basically saying. She likes flirting with men when she's in a relationship. And they are calling that insecure. Okay. You have to understand what these chicks is on, bro. I told you, a man don't want a woman who's posting thotty Instagram pictures. This is her Instagram picture, guys. I mean, this is her Instagram, guys. We're going to show you her Instagram. She's definitely thotting it up. Alexa, she's on Instagram. Bro, dudes are not going to take you seriously when you posting pictures like this. We just going to want to fuck. Point blank. Like, I'll fuck shorty. I'll fuck the shit out of shorty. That's it, though. Like, I mean, obviously, you can go steady. Oh, we can act like we dating, but, bro, it ain't going nowhere. It ain't like nobody's finna cuff you. And like I said, she fine and all that. But niggas are not going to cuff that. You know what I mean? At least the dudes that you want. Maybe some dudes who are like simps and, you know, they're into, maybe they're, I don't know, vegan or into some weird shit. Yeah, I mean, like, those are the types of dude who don't care. Oh, you can be on OnlyFans. You can have your this. You can do your that. You can post booty pictures like this. You can post booty pictures like that. A man does not want a woman whose body is all out here. She's showing all types of body, yada, yada. That's just the facts. Okay? That's just the facts. That's how it goes. So for her to be, oh, you're insecure if you don't, bro, nobody wants no thigh, bro. I don't see why women don't understand this. Like, bro, niggas don't want a thigh, bro. And if you are, bro, like on some real shit, like if I had a girl like her, bro, I would be pimping her out. Like, yes, okay, we gonna do OnlyFans. I'm gonna be fucking you on OnlyFans. You gonna be sucking dick on OnlyFans. I'm gonna get that check. I'm gonna get that bag, but I'm definitely not cuffing you. That's gonna be the game.
like that.
I know who you're talking about. And in that experience, I told you this person is extremely insecure and they need to work on themselves before they're ready to be in a relationship. Because I can't imagine being in a relationship and being like, oh, you can't post that picture because
she the type of bitch who would post butt naked, all type of shit. Of course, we seen her Instagram too. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but she really not posting like a porn star. Yeah, I mean, she really not posting how other porn stars post.
people are gonna see the side of you. Like literally this. I'm not saying a side of you, I'm saying literally the side of you.
And they know it's a problem too. That's why they laughing.
Your body.
And so that is toxic masculinity.
So that's what toxic masculinity is. There we go. If he says he doesn't want you to post butt naked pictures on Instagram, that's toxic masculinity. I'm glad we solidified that.
Trying to control someone.
And then I was just going to say also emotional to where I would overreact to any situation. Like I'm pretty, I guess, logical. If something goes on, I'm like, okay, let's not freak out. Let's figure out what our options.
You're very stable, predictable.
Yeah, but immediately freak out, go like, it would be like a level 2 issue, bring it to a...
But hold on. So didn't she just say she likes a guy who's emotional? Didn't she just say she likes a guy who's in his feelings? Now she's saying, oh, I don't like a guy who's super emotional and takes it from 0 to 100 real quick, real fucking quick. Like, come on, G.
20
him
nonstop. Yes.
Yeah.
All the time. So I think that maybe sometimes being like over, I don't know, how would that work? Like the toxic masculinity also can go hand in hand with being
toxic feminine.
Toxic feminine. Like, can that happen?
I'm so lost here. So
can that happen? Toxic feminine. You know what toxic femininity is? Using guys for dates, finessing them. 1 out of 3 women said that they've gone on dates with guys, had no intentions of dating them. They just did it for a free meal. That's toxic femininity. Sugar baby stuff. I mean, honestly, I ain't even hating on it, but as far as like what it does to the woman's mindset, that creates a toxic feminine woman, or that creates a situation where toxic femininity can be in play. Like they all off.
So sorry, what? You're saying that he's toxic feminine and toxic masculine?
No, like she's asking you, like, I know what you're saying. Basically, it's, I think some males naturally aren't programmed to. So,
and then women get mad when dudes call them females, but now they over here calling niggas males, which is cool. I ain't tripping, but it's just funny. Be
like the caregivers and the feminine. So I think if they have that trait in them, they don't know necessarily how to like properly handle it, you know, because we as women are very in tune with our emotions. We're the creators, like, you know, we're the thinkers. So for a male to have those characteristics, I think they have a hard time balancing them, or how to like express them, or just the way that they handle situations.
I think his issues with being controlling is deeply rooted in insecurity. And
here we go, insecurity, and I'm just going to talk like this, and it'll make you understand that I'm talking like this, and I'm really not saying anything. But if a man tells you something to do, he's really just trying to channel his insecurities onto you, bitch.
I think that's what's throwing his balance off, and so he needs to look within and
figure it out.
Yeah.
What about you? What makes a woman go and fuck on camera for money? What about your insecurities?
Figure out why he's feeling that way. Because honestly, who would want to live like that? Like trying to control someone else. That's something that I've learned a lot this year.
That's the point. Dudes don't want to control you. They don't want to have to say these things. Like, bro, we don't want to have to say, damn, like, I thought you really fuck with me, but you posting ass pictures online. Like, damn, I thought you really fuck with me, but you know, you over here at this party with these niggas and this, that, and these niggas. Like, damn, I thought you fuck with me, but you over here, you know, girls' night out getting fucked up, you know, not, trying to come home at 2 a.m., whatever. Like, even though you guys shouldn't be living with these shorties.
Is let other people do what they want to do and sit back and observe. If it's not for you, then back off. But let people do what they want.
So whenever we feel like we're overly one trait to get like on balance, how do we do that? We have to just be one with ourselves. Like, what advice would you give?
Good question, Alexa. So yeah, if you're hearing this podcast and you're like, wow, I'm too masculine, I'm too feminine in a toxic way, definitely look within and see where it's coming from. Because it's probably built up from some sort of trauma. Like, I'm sure that guy, maybe he's been cheated on in the past, or he's had issues with his
I guarantee every single one of these hoes done cheated on a nigga.
girlfriend posting sexy pictures and then guys sliding in her DMs and her not being respectful.
So they know where the concern comes from. They know where it comes from. They know why a man doesn't want a shorty to be posting these types of DMs. She knows her DMs are full. All of their DMs are full. And they keep fueling it. Oh, I make money off my Instagram. That's hella cap. That's why y'all hoes started a podcast. Get the fuck off. Like, the Instagram money wasn't coming in like that. You done made the money off the porn. Now the shit's slowing up. Now you want to delete all your videos. Now you got to get a new hustle. Y'all is not bringing in the bacon like that off Instagram. Keep it a buck. Stop the cap.
So I think this is rooted in trauma. And naturally, when you have bad experiences, your brain trying to protect you in the future will then draw those experiences when maybe you're dating someone else like Alexa, who is completely respectful, but your brain's thinking, oh,
see, look at her vouching for her friends. What about you? Are you completely respectful?
this happened in the past. This is what's going to happen again. And so you need to heal that trauma to move forward and rebalance yourself.
Wow, that was a great answer. It was very
Yeah.
enlightening.
I like that because I think the cool thing about knowing whether you're feminine or masculine when it comes to your energy is once you figure it out, like how she said, there's a toxic masculine, toxic feminine. And for me now, I definitely, thinking about it, I am guilty of, being too much in my feels sometimes, like how I had said, the feminine energy doesn't suppress her emotions. They refer like her to the feminine. So his or her. So for me, like, they recognize emotions and feelings, and they use that as a value to send out messages in their thoughts or out into the world. So for me, I've realized that sometimes I do need to like be careful because I do get way into my feels, and it could necessarily not be a good trait. So as long as you're self-aware, and how you said, sometimes it stems from certain things. Like for me, like if I get really upset about something, it's because of previous experiences, and I'm very like shown. Like, it shows a lot on me because I'm very
Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Doesn't this sound familiar, guys? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? These are the ones who are getting hurt, bro. A lot of women say, oh, who hurt you as a dude. But let's keep it a buck. Most of y'all hoes is getting hurt. Most of the women are out here because they're going for the top echelon dudes. So when they lose a dude who's up there like that and they can't find another one, that shit hurts. Even if a guy isn't that good with women, he can get his bread up and get to another chick, which I'm not saying is easy, but it hurts a lot more when you know you had the best and you let it go. Okay.
feminine when it comes to my energy.
That's something that I'm working on this year as well.
Yeah.
As I told you, I'm like, I think I'm going to start trusting men again. If they tell me that they love me, I'm going to believe that they love me until they show me that they don't love me. I'm going to believe that they.
But her last boyfriend loved her. All he did was fuck other bitches. That's really what happened to her. Her last boyfriend did love her. But the thing is, when a guy gets to the level of making that type of money and he gets up there in status, oh yeah, he's gonna do what he gotta do. Because there was a point where he didn't have that access. Where shit, Lana Rose done fucked every dude that she ever wanted to fuck. Okay, at least the prototype of that nigga. And there's video evidence. Whereas with a man, it had to take time to build up to that. He couldn't just say, hey, I'm going to be a porn star and fuck every bitch I want to fuck. Like, no, it doesn't work like that.
They want to do all the things that they said until they show me that they didn't. So it's just, you know, even though you might have that trauma in the past and might have been treated very poorly by other people or had bad experiences, you really need to give everyone the benefit of the doubt when it comes to dating until they show you otherwise. Obviously, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, but definitely don't not heal yourself from past trauma and past relationships before you try to talk to someone else and pursue a new relationship.
I mean, that's something I always have done. I let everyone start at 100 and see if they bring themselves down. So always go into something with a positive
That's that
mindset.
masculine energy and that logic.
Yeah.
Because if you go in thinking something negative, your brain's going to create negative things like past, and you're going to find little things that might be nothing at all and just cause a scene and then break up the potential relationship.
I think me and Olivia have had huge issues with that in the past. But I know this year, this year we're going to be giving everyone the benefit of the.
This year they're on Hot Girl Summertime. Don't listen to this benefit of the doubt shit. The benefit of the doubt, I'm going to give every man the benefit of the doubt. I'm just going to trust him in. Translation, they finna start sleeping around and trust that this nigga don't got STDs when he fucks them raw. That's what that means.
The doubt, we trust men, we love men.
I'm like, I don't. You
like,
do.
yeah, we do.
I'm like, I take everything for what it is, and I don't think of I don't put in time and energy and thinking about things like I used to. Yeah. You know, like how if a guy says I love you or whatever the case may be, or he wants to date you, he's love bombing you. For me, I used to take that to heart and I would just sit there and dissect it. But now, no, I take everything for what it is. It's to me, that's a red flag. I'm like, absolutely not. You know, I'm not going to
look and see. We can look at Olivia's Instagram. She's a lot more tamed than the other girls. She's a lot more tamed. From the Tatiana Explore page aspect, a little more chill. Okay. Got the bikini pics, but it's a side profile. This one, I mean, it ain't like she really got some big ass titties, so it's like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, she's a little more chill. You could probably get to this one. You know what I mean? You could probably get to this one. The only thing is the influence of her friends. And we know who her friends are. Okay? This is what you got to understand, guys. Even this one, a little OD. You definitely need to go through the profile. Then you figure out she's courtside, and then it's like she belongs to the streets. Like, it's OV after that. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But you got to move right, baby. You got to move right. You know what I mean?
Sit there and think about it. And I used to. So I think the thing that I'm doing this year is working on, you know, being self-aware that what I don't have control over, I can't worry about, be sad about, you know, just being logic, honestly, being more masculine. I'm trying to have the masculine energy.
That's very stoic of you. You know, that's actually part of the stoic philosophy is not being upset over things that you have no control over.
Exactly. And how the masculine energy, you know, they're very logic. They're a planner. That's what I want to be. I want to be more realistic and I want to be more predictable and logic because I don't want to fantasize about a guy or a relationship that's out of my control that doesn't exist and I'm making in my head and I'm letting people let me down because it's my fault. It's not even their fault. It's just how my thought process is.
A lot of people can ruin their own moods for a day or even a month, however long, by having that issue creating scenarios in their head and trying to control things that they cannot control that are out of their control. So that's something that you can help yourself be happier if you stop doing those things.
Yeah, that's something that I'm letting go of as well, is trying to control other people and what's going to happen. Sure, I can know that I would like if something happened, but I'm not going to be disappointed if it doesn't. I'm not going to be mad at the person. I'm just going to let it go because I need to live my best life. And if someone doesn't want to live that best life with me or be
living your best life, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Part of it in the way that I hope that they wanted to, I'm going to let it go and I'm going to go find that somewhere else.
Exactly.
So you think that you fall into a toxic feminine category. So here are some of the traits of being off balance in your feminine energy. Being critical. That's something I've been guilty of in my last relationship.
I'm like,
being demanding. So basically that is saying things
so they're on point on this one.
Want something from your partner or the person that you're seeing or your friend, you're saying things in a you have to do this way, kind of me with my ex, you have to move in with me or we're going to break up.
Yeah.
Just being very out of an unbalanced.
That's a hell of an ultimatum. Fuck that. I would have told that bitch to kick rocks.
Balance my feminine energy there. This is one that you suffer from, over being an overgiver and people pleasing.
Yeah.
That people pleasing, yeah. Other people pleasing, but pleasing your man, nothing wrong with that. Overgiving to your man, nothing wrong with that. It's when you start taking those traits and then giving it to others. Like this girl in the middle right here. She's a flirt. She likes pleasing not only her man, but other dudes.
I'm the same way, girl.
Yeah. I'm like the first ones, I definitely don't. But the last ones, I think I would maybe be toxic feminine.
Yeah.
Then
and that's in a woman's nature to be giving and wanting to please other people. For me, that's one that I don't really suffer from.
Yeah, because she definitely doesn't mind giving a nigga some top.
I
don't have that issue.
I'm a bit of a cunt.
Whoa. She just used a C word on my platform. All right, guys, we gotta go. They going too crazy out here. But you already know what it is, man. Guys, make sure y'all careful when y'all dealing with these women, especially these white girls. They can be very deceptive. And you can definitely get finessed. But anyways, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your Cash App, so I know you pay your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your freaking game with the BS. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD. I'm out.
If you want to see exclusive raw and uncut videos of Quarantino Da GAWD exposing and explaining how to bang OnlyFans chicks, cam girls, and other adult content creators and then toss them to the wayside, look no further. For only $9.99 a month, you too can become the slore slayer you were always meant to be. All you have to do is subscribe to my OnlyFans, and you can unlock the skills that it takes to bang adult models on a consistent and regular basis. Are you scared to talk to that bartender at your local pub? Or afraid to lock eyes with the HBIC in your local titty bar? Want to know how to build up the courage to engage in conversation with that hot Hooters waitress with the tight ass that you always order the 6-piece all flats naked wings with? All you have to do is click the link to my OnlyFans in the description box below. Tino